What's up guys, my name is Jake Towell and welcome back to the My Art series where I share pieces of art that I've made throughout my years. Today we got one I made a couple years ago. These set of pieces are very special to me as one of my favorites across the board. And again, like last video I said, I'm going to say they're all my favorite because honestly they're all my favorite. So I'll be a broken record on that side of things, but we have Radioactive Burger Scientist. Let's get right into it. Right into the sketch phase. Like I said on my first video, I kind of have three phases of my art. I have my sketch phase, I have my line work phase, and I have my color phase. Thankfully now, I think this is the time where I start saving these sketch phases. So now we actually got a decent look at the finalized sketch phase of this. Nothing's really changed here, but you can kind of see the outline. I really went in on that burger as that was the, highlight of it all. Let's move on to the Radioactive Burger Monster sketch phase. So as you can see here, I had a ton of fun making that monster, and you can see that it looks like I copy pasted the burger from the mad scientist lab radioactive burger there at the bottom. I think that was just more to make sure the accuracy of it was as good as possible, even though fully rendered out, that burger wouldn't be as detailed as it's seen there. But again, here's kind of just the rough base of the second part of this series, and yeah, nothing too different from the line work. But let's move on to the line work, back to the scientist in the lab. Ooh, yeah. I really do like the line work of this piece. I think, the shadows, just the details, the bubbles in the glass, and that burger just looks truly disgusting at the bottom. I think this is a really cool part of the process for this project specifically. I think I did an extremely good job rendering this out with my line work. And again, it's now getting to a point where I'm kind of developed my style a little bit further, and you can kind of see me feeling a lot more comfortable figuring things out and figuring out solutions for different textures and stuff like that. But here's the line work for the scientist in the lab, and then let's move back to the monster in the lab. Monster not in the lab, the monster outside. Okay, yeah, once again, the shadows and the line work here, super proud of that. As you can see on the burger, it's a lot less detailed. However, I still applied as much detail as possible, and it looks like I have some cords hanging off the burger too, which is pretty cool. But we'll get more into the specifics when I throw the color on there. But overall, again, just did a really good job with the line work here. So let's go back to the scientific I keep calling it different things, but whatever you want to call it. This is the mad scientist burger man in the burger lab, the food lab, fully rendered image. All right guys, welcome to the finalized piece of the scientist, man. Check that guy out. He truly looks mad and he truly looks hungry, that I will say. Again, man, there's so much to talk about here, but I think what needs to be talked about first is this burger. And making a radioactive burger at this time was something that I was so amped to do, and as you can see, I had so much fun with it. I've got some veins growing on this thing. It's really truly becoming alive in this lab. I kind of have this glass. It's kind of like a glass window into the inside of the bun, and it's just this green liquid that's being sent in by this IV, and you can see that on the top right there, and that IV is just feeding into that burger bun, which is really cool, and it's going through the whole burger and out the bottom but it's still getting injected somehow. I don't know, looks like the lettuce there is getting sharp, very unnatural of lettuce to be shaped like that. And then we also have it on this monitoring system, it's checking its vitals, and it looks like its heartbeats at 90 beats per minute. Here's the heartbeat kind of going, all that liquid just oozing out of the burger, which is cool. It's also getting injected by this machine on the left with this yellow, orange, and purple liquid. And it's being monitored there as well, but also being injected there as well. And you can kind of see the liquid, all those liquid colors coming together there. Tons and tons of great detail here. I kind of added this radioactive symbol on the right just to, explain explain the fact that whatever's going on here isn't good to this burger, and something bad's gonna happen. And we got a little hair growing there, like freckles growing on it. Super cool details. And just being stabbed in is the temperature of this freaking burger at 111 Fahrenheit degrees. So cool. Obviously the key piece of all of this, and something I'm really truly proud of. Moving up to the scientist, he's drooling. He's thinking this is the best thing he's ever made at the food lab in the back. I think I really captured the madness of this guy, and as a food scientist, I think I don't know, I think I've just really captured that. I really do enjoy what I did with his glasses here, just the green emitting as the burger's got this green glow in the back. Moving up to the top right, we actually see like food in like a liquid red chamber, and that's kind of emitting glow on the back side of his body, which is really, really cool. Just adding that really nice contrast between red and green there. Super proud of this piece. I think that burger came out really, really cool. But nonetheless, let's move on to the beast himself, the burger. Oh my God, he's come to life and he's disgusting. We got eyeballs popping up the top of his head. Again, like last video, you'll come to see traditional Jake Towel mouth illustration here. Well done. These disgusting teeth, almost like a burger would know how to grow teeth. The teeth came out. Did a super good job there. Continuing with that green ooze coming from the mouth. One aspect of this that I really, really, really like is we got a rib cage and a spine in the middle. For what? He can't bend. He's a burger. Who knows? We got a stray bone flying out the right side of him. We got some burger meat falling down. You know, we're continuing with those just nasty veins. We got a rib cage just going through the bun there and oozing out that green stuff coming out the burger. We got like a leg almost trying to be developed, but it's just like it gave up and now it's just some nasty bone hanging out. Down here, again, the contrast here between the blue and the green and the yellow is like so good. But down here we got the cops, as you could see, pulling up to the scene. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is this thing? I think what's really cool is I had these headlights kind of glowing onto that burger and glowing onto that burger in the back, kind of casting the shadow on these bricks over here. Really cool contrast between these blue and red lights and this menacing monster green burger. I made these so long ago, but I would say this is something that like fits in my modern day portfolio as something I can demonstrate to people, something I can do. Overall, oh, I also wanted to say this too. It looks like we added some hair. So that lettuce from the first part of the piece kind of was in lettuce form, but not yet hair, and now it's like some mad scientist hair where we got it on both sides here. Maybe even the this was a while ago. Maybe I interpreted this as this is still the burger in the first scene, but the mad scientist ate the burger, and now this is, you know what? That's exactly what it is. How could I have forgotten? This is what happens when the mad scientist eats the burger. He becomes this twisted, disgusting burger monster man that needs to be put down, and this is the burger from the first scene. How could I forget? I mean, it's easy to forget. This piece was easily made 3 years ago, but now I'm kind of, as I'm speaking about it on the fly, that is 100% the scientist, and he so ate the burger, and that's the burger from the first part of the piece. This is him, because he truly was hungry and he finally got what he wanted. I don't know if this is particularly what he wanted. I don't know what he expected, as he's a scientist and he should know what happened. But regardless of it all, episode 3, thanks for watching. I will be posting every week on Mondays. These pieces are up on my store, so if you want to get some prints of these, go to my store, link in bio. And yeah, I really appreciate y'all. If there's anything that you saw in these pieces that really caught your eye that I didn't talk about, leave it in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.